Hey folks, Darth Asen coming at you with another action figure review. Now it has been a while because I've been searching for a few other figures that I've been really wanting to find and review. So I finally found them, now I'm reviewing them. This one is the First Order Flame Trooper from The Force Awakens. This is a 6-inch Black Series figure. Let's get a closer look at the packaging and then we'll get a closer look at the figure. Alright, and now here's the packaging. It's just about the same as all the other Force Awakens figures. It's got the First Order Flame Trooper written right there and in other languages. It's got some nice artwork right here. Got the red background. Star Wars Black Series on the top. Just a window box on the side. It says Flame Trooper, First Order Flame Trooper. Has a little read up if you want to read it. Go ahead and pause it. Then on the side, it just says number 16 Flame Trooper, red. Just more BS on the bottom. And that's really about it. Now, first off, let's start with the rifle, or the flamethrower here. It's nice black plastic. It's got some white paint apps on it. Nice detailing. Molding's really well on it. It's got a slight little bend to it, but, you know, being an action figure collector, you're going to see stuff like that. A little hairdryer fix it, but it's not even that bad of a bend. It's got little silver paint apps for buttons and some red buttons. This little peg here is where the hose is going to plug in. I'll get to that when we get to the backpack. This has got a lot of nice molded detail. Nice white paint. Just really nice looking. And also for the backpack, here. Really nice. So it got a lot of molded detail too. A lot of paint detail at the same time. Little antenna there. Got the handles or tubes. More pipes and stuff. There's a peg hold system. I'll get to that when I get closer to the figure to keep this a little more secure than it did in the Snow Trooper. Here's the hose. There's the little plug where the port plugs into the gun. And it's just like this, just fits in. And it does come in and out, pop off and on, in and out, but I would be careful. I don't want to break this. But you can take it off and on if you want to have it without it being plugged in. It's totally feasible. Now, what I was mentioning with the peg hole and the port on the back here, there's another port and peg hole on the back here. So it gives a little more added security. So if you see, let's get them both lined up, get them in there, push, and it fits in there quite snugly and it doesn't twist around or have any issues with it staying in. A little added security. Now let's get a closer look at the figure. Now here, let's start with the head. The visor and the helmet's really nicely painted. This is all molded detail here. I don't know how well you can make out here, but there is a lot of paint apps, but at the same time, this is also painted in. The visor, all these lines, the little metal tabs or ports or respirators, whatever they call them. Then you got this like Under Armour black undersuit like the rest of them have. Nice white paint. It gets a little dirty because it's white, but just a little rub off, comes right off. Nice black and white gloves. This belt here, which is interesting, this belt is actually a separate piece. It's held on very well and secure, but it's not molded to the figure at all. This is actually molded into it. That's not separate either. Kind of reminiscent of the first Stormtroopers having a regular knee and then one knee pad. Nice boots. Got some molded details there on the crotch, on the back. Got this little pouch here, which is soft, pliable plastic like the belt. Got this little handle here. Not really sure what this is for. Didn't really pay attention to the movie. Actually, could see it in the movie from the Flame Troopers that were in the movie, but I'm sure it's probably a support or something for the backpack. And nice molded details there. Same on the gloves. Now, articulation is actually really good. Head goes up, down, turns left and right. It's on a ball joint. Even with this armor here, the armor pieces on the shoulder, they do go up about that much. There's no double jointed elbows, but they do go about a little under 90 degrees of movement. The wrists do swivel. They do go up and down, but it's really tight, and I don't want to force it. I could probably loosen it up with a hairdryer, but not really that big of a deal to me. The trigger finger, trigger hand, same thing. A little stiff, does up and down. It does swivel. Legs go out about that much. They go up that much. They only go back about that much. You do have double jointed knees. I almost said knees. You don't have any thigh swivel or boot cut. The feet go up about that much. They go back or down that much. They do swivel. They do swivel a little bit, and you do have ankle pivot. And now here's the Flame Trooper with the Stormtrooper, Snow Trooper, and Kylo Ren. And as you can see, him and the Stormtrooper are pretty much almost the same height. Quite a bit shorter is the Snow Trooper, which we already talked about in his review. But it's a very good looking team. And he does stand at about 6 inches compared to the Snow Trooper. But anyway, it's still a good figure. I really like it. If you're a big Army builder or First Order fan or whatever, or you just love the movie, or you want the figure alone as a standalone collector or a standalone figure, I can't recommend it enough. Feel free to like, subscribe, any of that stuff. There'll be an eye somewhere up in the corner here for links to playlists and other videos. So have a good night, and may the Force be with you always.